Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here for the finals of our Women's MyRise tournament, and we went with a championship to kind of just have as a sort of little memento to remind ourselves of this little tournament as well. I didn't create it, I probably should have, but
contest is scheduled for one fall.
I think it's fitting.
The TBD Champion! Making her way to the ring from Fulton, New York, Red!
We have the TBD Championship. Now, of course, that was the Captain's Championship. However, we've also had, I think the Archetype might have won the TBD title at some point, right? Something like that. But TBD's been a reoccurring sort of environment over the last couple of MyRises or so, at least since 2K24. Plus, quite honestly, I think it's aptly fitting that we have a championship named TBD because we couldn't think of which championship to actually go with for this tournament. I was like, we should, because also there's not a ton of options for the women's division, but also, like, I know that there's, like, some intergender options, and technically this is an intergender option, but I was like, no, this is fitting. I wanted to have a title from one of these MyRise series, so there's that. Again, this is probably going to be a shorter episode. I do not know, but this is our only match because we are in the finals. So how we got to this point? So Red, she's been barely squeaking by her matches. She barely squeaked by Christina Bennett. She barely squeaked by, I believe that was Moreno maybe in the second round? Maybe, no. No, well, yes, Moreno from the Wyatt 6 edition. And then MyRise 2K22 female player, she's quite frankly been kind of our little MVP, arguably, by having the match quality bumps there. So she's been having some of the top matches, to say the least. There's our little TBD championship. It actually looks a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to look like, but that's fine. Alrighty, we got MyRise 2K22 female player right here on the offense right out of the gate against Red. So, yeah, Red's been barely squeaking by this tournament. Same stipulation applies, no countouts. Pinfall, submission, and hopefully not DQ. Now that I put it into the universe, that could very well happen, right? But we'll have to see what happens here. And then for the men's side of things, when it comes to the men's tournament coming up next, we'll have, I think, Extreme Rules for this one, maybe, for the men's side. And that's what I'm kind of thinking, because that way it could be a little interesting. And we'll play around with some things, see how the vibes are like. But, yeah, okay, Red's kind of stuck there for a moment. But, yeah, again, this is a shorter episode. It's the finals. Like, I'm hoping it's not super short, but, again, we're concluding our little mini-series here again. We're just kind of getting back into the groove of things. And we had a crazy last episode. The semifinals was just insane. If you haven't watched the semifinal matches, go watch those, because those were insane. You could argue that 2K22 is a little bit fresher, because she had the singles match versus Red that was in the triple threat match too. But yeah. Oh, counter. Oh, neckbreaker from Red. So we got Red from 2K20, and we've got MyRise 2K22 female player. What's 2K22 doing here? Huge move right there. Okay, we got showboating from both of them. They're kind of our showboaters too. That's another reoccurring theme. Except at least 2K22. Well, she's been kind of decisively winning her matches, I would say. Oh, sneaky pin. There goes Red. Oh, kick out. Not even a one count. Not even a one count. She's going to have to do a lot more damage to put away 2K22 there. Now, I remember when we were all excited for 2K22, because they had the year off. Like, we were all nervous because, like, 2K20 was, like, a disaster, and then, like, 2K22 was a breath of fresh air because they took some time off. And I kind of wish that they would just do that, like, have an every other year release, but then just, like, add people like they've been doing with, like, the ringside pass or whatever, or just for funsies. So, like, when I was going through the titles, too, I had to look up what the 1v1 or 1 versus 1 championship was, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I got sent to, like, this fitness thing. And I'm just very confused at this point. Because I was like, oh, that would be a cool title to use for, like, one of our little tournaments here, but no. So TBD it is. But, yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed this little tournament in general. I know it's a different little series for us, but I think it's kind of worth it, right? Right? I think that makes sense. Oh, huge backbreaker right there from 2K22. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And again, I think it's good that we have a bite-sized series on the show from time to time. I think that's healthy. I know that we've been doing more short-form content from time to time, and I know other than that, our videos can be like a while. So I'm like, no, this makes way more sense. Let's do a little bite-sized series. Especially because we have a lot of pre-recording to get through, and also because I'm trying to get into the swing of things again. And I think we're getting into the swing of things again. I mean, it'll be a different beast when we get to editing, but like having shorter videos to edit and upload and stuff, I think it also makes some sense. But yeah, 2K22, my player, she's knocking it out of the park so far. Oh, red caught her, right as I said that. I need to stop saying things, apparently. Apparently. There goes Red showboating. Okay, we got the battle of the showboaters here. Oh, Red has a finisher. Oh boy. Saw the offense here. So they both have a lot to prove. Again, 2K22's been sort of the in-ring MVP. Red's been barely squeaking by here. So we got to see what happens. It kind of writes itself. Like, this is a match where it doesn't really need any crazy stipulations or anything, right? At least that's how I'm seeing it right now. Oh, and a 2 count right there. I swear, I really think they just make up these numbers with the star ratings, by the way. Like, we were talking about them in the last episode. Like, how do they come up with some of these numbers? Oh! We got some blood. 2K22's busted open here. Oh boy. Huge power bomb from Red. Red's looking to silence everybody, all the critics. Oh, but 2K22 with the counter. Oh, Red with the counter of Road right there. Red's getting back into the action here. Red's getting back into this. They've both got everything to prove here. But I think especially Red. Red has a little bit more to prove here because she's got to prove that, like, she didn't, like, just squeak by in the tournament. Especially in that last match. Especially in that triple threat match. But that was kind of the nature of the beast. And a huge knee right there from Red to 2K22. Could this be it for 2K22? Could this be it? Oh, and 2K22 kicks out. We got another women's wrestling chant going on. Well, our first one of the episode. We had one in the last episode, I think. No. Yes, I think. Maybe. Might have been. I know for sure it was in episode 4, if I remember correctly. There goes 2K22 with the punch. With the slap with the punch. I think it's a punch. I tried, friends. Oh, 2K22 might have it here. 2K22 might have it. 2K22 might have it. And 2K22 picks up the win and stops Red right in her tracks. Red had a good showing here, but 2K22 proved why she was the in-ring MVP. And now she won the MyRise tournament for the women's side of things. This is, I think Red had a good showing here, but it wasn't good enough. Again, consistency is key, right? And so far, 2K22, up to this point, she was kind of just crushing it in her matches, to say the least. She was having some good matches, the top-rated matches.
And the new TBD Champion, the
Let's go 2K22 MyRise player. Let's go. But this was like a good little story that we were able to close out on at least, so I'm not mad about that at all. But wow. Did anybody have this on the bingo board for the finals or even like for just the ending in general? I don't know, but what a showing here throughout this tournament with 2K22 here. But yeah, again, a little bit of a shorter episode, I think, to say the least, but either way around, let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know what you thought about this little tournament series. I kind of liked it. It was very bite-sized, quick, and easy to film. And I think we're just getting back into the swing of things a little bit before vacation, before we aren't in the swing of things. And then hopefully coming back from vacation, we'll get back into the swing of things. Because that was another thing too, right? Like, I was on vacation in early May as well. So, like, I had to pre-record before vacation, and then I just dropped off the face of the planet. I don't know when it comes to the gaming content, but I'm excited to be back into the swing of things, into the groove of things, and we'll have the men's side of things. We'll have the men's tournament coming up after this one, so I'm really excited. Should be a lot of fun. I think we'll do an Extreme Rules sort of situation for the men's side, because I think the no count out thing worked really well towards the end here. So we were working out a lot of the nooks and crannies and just getting back into the groove of everything. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Let me know what your favorite matches, moments, etc. were from this series, and if you would like to see more little bite-sized series like this, where we can do like a tournament, maybe like a gauntlet or something. I don't know. The gauntlet matches would take like 20 years probably, but maybe some more little bite-sized tournaments, because I had fun with this, and I'm excited to film the men's one tomorrow. Again, I'm filming this on July 18th, so well before I'm on my little Summerslam trip. I don't know when this will be out. You don't know when this will be out. I'm just finished filming the tournament for now. So again, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for being super patient. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all on the next one.